voice of shutdown defenses. It's the Lions and the Vikings, just ahead on EA Sports.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And they love to find different ways to get into the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Look at this defense for the Vikings.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Back to throw, Goff. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Now Darnold.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
Williams being motion left. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Goff. And it's caught.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 7-7, our score after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now gone. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action. It's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing again is gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. going underneath. Gibbs has it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Gone. And that is incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to a more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Darnold now to throw.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Williams, a man in motion right. To throw is Goff. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Out of the gun, Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
To the air again. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back to throw. Goff. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here's Darnold. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
To throw is Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Completes this to Addison out left.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
2nd and 6.
47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Darnold.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And 6 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Faking the give, Darnold.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Darnold.
This is caught by Addison.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Fighting to the ball carrier there was Carlton Davis, and he finishes that play off.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Darnold.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Aaron Jones from a yard out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Goff.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Darnold.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
3rd and 9 here.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's Darnold. Touchdown! Jordan Addison. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And Jordan Addison capped it off with a touchdown catch. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Goff now looking to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
The Vikings offense has Sam Darnold headed back out there. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
At the 9-yard line.
Darnold now to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Coverage by Terry on Arnold.
Back to throw here.
That pass taken in by Addison.
A big connection on that one. 43 yards. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold.
Addison hauls it in.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Up the middle, Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Vikings on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 3-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Lions are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
In motion right, that's Williams.
Now it's Goff.
Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Jordan Addison back out now as the Vikings offense set to take possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A good pickup there at 22.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now it's Darnold. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Reader gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
For the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Darnold.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels,
get to share it with the home team.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4.